What's good YouTube, Mr. Spriker here. I'm just going to do another deck profile update as per usual because that seems to be the only thing up on my channel. It's a deck I've been taken by for the last couple of weeks and I'm trying to perfect it. This is model, I think it's like model 6 or 7 now. I've got another deck profile of this but it wasn't running at all well and I've updated it a lot. Play tested it, the update before this, we'll say, worked really well, and I've just added a few more cards in, thanks to Dan as well, because he'll be watching this, for helping me get the deck up and running, and for testing, and I think helped me out with a couple of cards. I can't really remember. I've got the extra deck all 100% sorted now, got the main deck 100% sorted, working on a side deck, but I'll get straight into it because you're probably bored stiff after a minute of me randomly talking still. Yeah. It is Monster Mash OTK/FTK. The FTK doesn't work as well as the OTK does, but it doesn't really matter. So basically running with the 3 galas in order to get the burn damage going. The 3 Birdmen, because these guys are really good tuna monsters anyway, tuna and fish. And 3 Quacky Dooms. If you don't know how the combo works, I'll just really quickly explain. Basically, you run a 40 card deck of monsters. You summon Quacky Doom, you special a Galas out to the field, mill the top card of your deck to burn your opponent for the level ×2, and then you activate Birdman's effect in your hand. So you declare that you're bouncing a card back, and you choose Galas, and he can't be special summoned due to him being a dark monster, and Quacky Doom basically just saying no. So you just keep milling off the rest of your deck, and then you win by burn damage, basically. Basically the deck just backs all this up, and it doesn't really search out these bits too much because I find that too boring to play, so I made it a little bit more focused around these guys. I run a Chaos variant, so it's running 2 Chaos Sorcerers. I had a problem because I was running 1 originally, so I got 1 Ultra Rare Chaos Sorcerer. Then Dan goes, oh, let's run a second, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't really want to run a common alongside it, so I went out of my way to get a second Chaos Sorcerer, which is an Ultra Rare. So it looks nice in the deck now. Dark Engine will start off with 1 Dark Arm Dragon. You can take him out because he doesn't seem to be testing too well, but he's a nice level 7 monster to mill off the burn. Protection wise, we've got the Gorz, it's a dark obviously, tokens of light. Tragodia, a high level monster. 3 Battle Fader, dark types as well as very good protection and fodder for your monarchs and stuff. Speaking of monarchs, you've got your 2 caius, summoning, remove stuff from play, good burn damage as well. Sangan, search out 2 of the 3 bits, search out either your galas or your Birdman. 1 Plague Spreader, good tuna monster, you're milling obviously, so you can go nuts if you need to as well. And 3 Witch of the Black Rose. Pointless in any other deck. Basically when she's summoned you can draw a card if you control no cards. If it's a monster, she stays in the field. She's a dark monster with 1700 attack, 1200 defense, and it's a tuna monster as well, level 4. So if she stays alive, she's very good for synchro fodder. 2 Spirit Reaper, because we can run 2 and they annoy your opponent like hell, and yeah. The Light Engine, because I kind of just run it through the darks really quickly. 1 Lad, because it's my favourite card ever. Dan suggested to run this as well. The deck needs a protection that can summon it really easily, and when Quacky Doom's out in the field, its effect's negated. So I'm not sure if it resets the attack or defense or whatever, but Quacky Doom will prevent your Galas combo from screwing up when this card's on the field. So it's just extra protection. Trip Cyber Dragon. I'll stand in the way of the light because the lighting in my room is terrible. Trip Cyber Dragon, sorry. Special summon it, so it's a free monster, and it's a light monster, so it's fodder for your Chaos Sorcerers. 3 Dimensional Alchemist, thanks to Computer Kid for giving these to me, the gold rares and the sparkly and stuff, and goes really well with the deck. It's a 1300 beat stick, level 4 fairy monster, so you can run Christia in the deck. I don't have one of them, so I'm not running it. Mill the top card of your deck to remove from play zone. When it's destroyed, add a remove from play card back to your hand. Spamming Battle Faders, and it's very good for search power as well. And an 18 beat stick as well is quite nice. 2 Riako, you don't really want to be milling too much. Again, I'm going to keep mentioning Dan. Dan from my locals said run Lila. Lila's good for back row hate. Problem is she gets bottomless. I'd rather run Breakers. because Breaker's got higher attack and the milling effect isn't as great in the deck. But Riako's good because it can get rid of annoying monsters and things like Necro Valley. Marshmallow, again, same kind of factor as Spirit Reaper, but your opponent takes 1000 damage when it's attacked in defense, and it's a fairy. 2 effect Veilers, these guys are spellcasters. I keep thinking they're fairies, but they're not. Again, just added protection. I still need one more, but I think Dan's getting that for me. Quick reminder there, Dan. Add Gub, which doesn't actually fit into the light thing at all, it just goes for Synchro Summoning. The only way to get into Formula Synchron is with Gub and Battle Fader, by the way, and I'll now just show the extra deck because I can. Really quickly, 1 Formula Synchron. You can Synchro Summon more per duel, but there's hardly any space in the extra deck for them, and you can run a Shooting Star and stuff, but you don't. Armory Arm, easy to go into, and it won me a game against Gravekeepers. Just won me the game, but level 5s, Katasty and Android. Android for refilling your life because you do get pretty low, and Catasta just for protection. 1 level 6, which is Brio. Got dead cards in hand like Plague Spreader or Gub. Toss them out and bounce stuff and synchro the bigger stuff. 2 level 7s, 1 Black Rose, 1 Scrap Archfiend. 1 for beating down, 1 for setting up for next turn to go nuts. And level 8 is quite a long list. Colossal Camouflage, which is obviously German Colossal Fighter. You don't want many warriors, I don't think, but it's still a big stick anyway. Scrap Dragon, again protection wise. Stardust protection, yeah, that is a Stardust, that's sparkly stuff. Weird combination, I'm actually managing to run these in the deck. Light End and Dark End Dragon. Dark End Dragon you can synchro summon into fairly easily with Plague Spreader and the Chaos Sorcerers, or Plague Spreader and the other guy whose name escapes me. Or Glow Up Bulb and Dark Arm Dragon, by the way, which I haven't done yet, but it's still hilarious. And Light End Dragon because of Cyber Dragon and Birdman. Special Cyber Dragon, normal summon a monster, or special summon Chaos Sorcerer or something. Abuse Chaos Sorcerer, bounce. Sorry, I just kicked the table. Whoops. Bounce Chaos Sorcerer back to hand. Special summon, synchro into Light End Dragon, summon out Chaos Sorcerer. And its effect's quite good, and I like it because it's pretty. Last synchro of the deck is Mistworm. I haven't summoned it yet, I must say, but it would be good for clearing your opponent's field, setting off for next turn. Finally, 2 Chimera attacks because of the Cyber Dragons you're running, and I was running a Mechana engine, but again, it's very helpful against Gravekeepers and stuff as well if they run other things. I will be making another segment on this deck, which is other stuff you can run with the deck, how the deck runs, things like that. So guys, subscribe to me if you want updates on the Birdman deck, because I absolutely love it to bits. Side decks I can do as well. I'll flick through this again, ever so slowly, so you guys can have a quick look. PM me any messages, comments, I'll try and reply to most of them. I'll be doing regular updates of this deck now, because this is now my new main deck. And Scrap's, yeah, I haven't said that yet. Scrap is identical, basically. Possibly a couple of the spells and traps have changed. If you want an updated deck list, let me know and I'll make a video, or just PM you the deck list. Durak I'm working on, and Infernities as well. I made a very quick list last night of what I can include also in this video. So guys, I'm just gonna quickly, yeah, if you still don't get the combo, it's literally just, it's Doom, Special Summon Burn, bounce with Birdman's effect, can't continue due to the Doom's effect of negating dark monsters, so you get a free monster back to your hand, and you just mill off the rest of your deck and win. Really quickly, I'll just say other things you can use. I've just dropped them down on my phone, so I'm going to put Galas there so you look how pretty he is. Other things you can run in the deck, if you run Mechanas, which are very good, but you need more machines in the deck, so I suggest running the Salvo engine. Salvo engine allows you to set off later game with Black Salvo back into Dequechi, Synchro Summon into a Black Rose below the field, and then next turn you'll be able to go nuts with Galas. Suggest running obviously a different Synchro deck for that. Keep the Chimera attacks, take out possibly some of the level 8s because you might not need them as much. You can also run a Plant engine, which worked very well with the Titanial, 2 Lone Fire Blossoms, 2 Debris Dragons, 1 Dandelion, chuck in a couple of Treeborn Frogs as well, and you can basically run the deck like that. Again, it works quite well, and also it can work with the caius variant. Darkskin Morg is a very popular card to run with that. Quick Draw Plant with it as well, just one of the Quick Draw synchros. Not much space in the extra deck to do so. You can also run the Quick Draw engine with the Mechana engine. I'm just complicating things. But basically that allows you to have access to other cards as well, and allows to ditch Mechana quite easily. Monarchs would be the other one. I'm going to try running that in here with the Frog Monarch engine. You can try, what was it, DD Monarchs, have the, what's the guy's name, Banishers of Radiance out, and DD Survivors, and DD Scout Planes and things. Can run a Lightsworn engine with it, mill off the cards, and then try and get cards back to your hand. I don't know if there's monsters that can do that, but Lightsworns work. A Scrap engine, run the Tuna monsters with the Chimeras, call back with Chimera, special summon into Dragon and stuff. And the last one I could think of was Blackwing. Mill off everything in the deck you need, values, Siroccos, Elfins, and Synchro Summon from the grave. I've just run over 11 minutes, so that's all I can think of. I will make a proper segment on that when I get time, but I'm back at school next week, so I don't know when I'll be able to get that done. If you guys think anything else what I can include in this segment, let me know. I know Computer Kid is getting some segments up on his channel about Duels on Train. Encourage him to do that, because he put them off at the weekend and that kind of wound me up, because he said, oh, we're going to do it, and then decided not to. And I'm trying to get video editing software still on my laptop so I can edit videos that I post up so they won't be stupidly long like this and I can cut them up and whatnot. So guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and I shall see you next time, and I'm going to jump for the camera. Alright, bye.